Hello and welcome to the vlog. Glad you're here this morning. Hope you're having a great week thus far. It's Wednesday, and I thought today the thing that I wanted to talk about is actually something that's coming up in a little less than a month from now. But it's something that I have had the opportunity and I've been super fortunate to participate in now for a number of years, and that is the National Youth Workers Convention, which takes place every year in different locations along the East Coast, the Midwest, and the West. But it's an event that is structured as a refreshment, a training, an equipping, a networking, and an exposing activity for youth workers. It's a major conference with a ton of speakers and workshops and seminars, and then a huge exhibit hall with a ton of different resource companies, camps, missions organizations, fundraising companies, all sorts of things that help us do youth ministry better. Now, a lot of us know about the National Youth Workers Convention. It's been around for a very, very long time. In the last couple years, it's come under some seasons of transition as different leadership has taken place, and they've kind of put their own little spins on things. But I wanted to talk about the National Youth Workers Convention for a couple of reasons. The first is I am not shy about saying how important the National Youth Workers Convention has been to me in my career. It really has been a training ground for me. It has really helped me develop a sense of what student ministry should be, and how I, as a youth worker, need to be focusing on what it is that I do. So NYWC, National Youth Workers Convention, NYWC really has been the place that I have learned what it looks like to do youth ministry. And I haven't learned it just from like random people. I've learned it from learning from the best of the best. I mean, great, long time, creative, thought-provoking, gifted men and women have been a part of this organization's conference, and I have just learned so much for them. It's also been a place where I feel like I get spiritually recharged. It's a great opportunity. Not only do you learn with all the workshops and seminars and breakouts and all those things, it's really something that's created so that you have a chance to reconnect with God. And there's a number of ways to do that, whether it's through the general session worship or a speaker. There's the prayer room, there's the sanctuary, places where you can go and just be before God. And then there's the freedom to, be able to step away from everything, including your current ministry, just to be reconnecting with God. And so for me, it's been a great place to kind of plug in. More recently, I think I'm on almost my 10th year, I think. I've been going to the National Youth Workers Convention since 1999. That was my very first year. I had just started student ministry in my first full-time position. I've been doing student ministry part-time and per diem and volunteer for years still. But in 99, I took my first full-time job, and one of the first requirements with that job was that I attend the National Youth Workers Convention. And that was truly a joy and a blessing. So that was my first one, and since then, I think I've gone every year. I can only remember missing 4 conventions between 99 and this year will be 2018, and I will be at 2018. But it was in 2008, I think it was 2008. I stepped away from the convention from an attendee point of view, and I started serving as a volunteer with the volunteer staff, because it takes a small army to make the convention go. And since then, I have been serving as a volunteer staff member in different areas of the convention. and it's given me a whole different perspective on the convention. So whereas the first number of years, I was soaking up the information, learning as much as I could to be a better youth worker and a better discipler, I'm now in a position where I get to come back and I get to help make this convention something that's special and unique for the ones who come, the attendees. I'm saying all of this because we're coming up to just under a month. We will be heading to St. Louis, Amy and I, for this year's National Youth Workers Convention. And a lot of neat things have happened this last year. New leadership has stepped in. The guys from Download Youth Ministry and from the Orange Conference have teamed together and they've taken over leadership. And I don't know if you know exactly who is behind Download Youth Ministry, but it's Doug Fields and Josh Griffin and a number of other guys. But what I'm excited about is that Doug has been a long time participant with the National Youth Workers Convention for years. I mean, long time. He was a seminar speaker my first year. And what I'm looking forward to is the fact that they're bringing back some of the old conference events and activities that made this such a unique and special conference. And so I am really excited to be a part of this. The other thing about this that's really fun is that it's almost sold out. I saw an email come into my inbox just this week. It was Tuesday, and they were saying there were only 79 spots left, 79 spots available, and then the conference would be completely booked up. So really what I want to do is encourage you, if you are new in youth ministry, or even if you've been around for a couple years and you're wondering how can you get good training, how can you develop a good network, and how can you find good resources, the National Youth Workers Convention is a place where you need to check out. I don't know where the number is as of today. Today's Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. They were at 79 open spots. I just saw an email, I think it was yesterday, or was it today? I can't remember if it was yesterday or today, but it was an email saying that the hotels are almost booked. So they're getting really close to the being absolutely at the brim. That means there's going to be thousands of youth workers at this conference. The other thing about this is the price will jump another $50 on Friday the 19th. So again, if you're looking for a conference, a place to plug in, get some equipping, some training, look for resources, develop some networking skills, or just a place to kind of reconnect with God, you want to check out the National Youth Workers Convention. You really will be blessed by it. But you've got to register as soon as possible. I don't remember what the exact price is, but I know that it jumps $50 more coming this Friday. So you want to plug into this as quickly as possible. I will put a link to the registration and the website in the description below, and I will put some more information on my blog, jhyam.com, about the convention. If you have any questions about the conference, go ahead and leave them in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them. This year I will be there at staff, and I will be serving in what's known as the hub, and that's like the central place for all questions and information. So I think I can answer a lot of your questions. So anyhow, sign up for the National Youth Workers Convention. It's going to be really, really, really exciting. Great speakers, great seminars, and gosh, I just can't wait. I am so excited to be in St. Louis in just a couple weeks. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be awesome. If you are going to the National Youth Workers Convention, share a little bit about why you're going. If you've gone for a number of years, tell us why you keep going back, what you love about it, and tell us what you're looking forward to this year. Leave those comments down below, and I'd like to read them and I'll respond to them. All right, guys, that's it. I got to roll. Thanks so much for watching today's vlog. National Youth Workers Convention. You got to go. nywc.com. Yeah, I hope to see you there. Bye.